Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Phoenix Friday AMA. My name is Jake Veresi, lead developer of the Phoenix Finance Project. Today, I'm also joined by my co-host Philip. Feel free to say hello.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Awesome. I hope everyone is having an amazing Friday. It's Saturday morning for me, as you probably might know. Um, Yeah, so we're going to go through our normal schedule for today. We're going to just have a series of just project updates, um, more and also just kind of like an overview of what we've kind of gained and what we've experienced in our initial steps for our cross-chain expansion. And there's still a lot of work for us to get through um, on a development level, but we're getting through it, and we're happy where everything is as of now. And we're really strong and really happy with how the community has responded so far to everything, and appreciate everyone's support so far. So we'll start off with just a short introduction from Philip first. Go for it.
Yep, definitely. Just a small introduction for those who might be here for the first time, who are not familiar with our project. So, what we offer is APY of 66,666. So, basically, you just buy the tokens and you hold them in your wallet. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to manually stake them. And you are getting those sweet rebases automatically in your wallet as soon as you buy the tokens. So roughly 1.8% daily interest is what you get, and it's being auto compounded all the time. And we also have our NFT collection. Our NFTs are the key to our ecosystem. You're able to stake them and receive rewards in Phoenix tokens. It's also staking is also based on rarities. We also have our lottery pool where you're able to win weekly prizes. We have our own referral system where you're able to refer other people to projects and earn some rewards in Grow. We also have our mystery boxes that are very cool. You can purchase them and win some cool rewards in Phoenix tokens, Scroll tokens, and even our Flaming Phoenix Club NFTs. And from recently, we are also available on Polygon. And on Polygon, we will have all the same functionalities and utilities as we have here on Kronos. So we are primarily based on Kronos, but we actually did our extension very successfully a few days ago. So yes, regarding the buying, so you just if you want to buy our token, you can buy it directly from our uh, website. You just go to our website. There is a big buy button. You cannot miss it. You click on it, and you can directly buy our tokens from that site. And yes, that would be it. I'll pass it over to Jake.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Phil. So, as we kind of stated in previous weeks, we do have some more information and news surrounding our upcoming Polygon's Flaming Phoenix Club collection that's coming to the Polygon chain. Um, as you know, this is not a replacement for our existing collection. This is just as a part of our expansion where we are basically launching another set of NFTs that can be utilized in the same way or same manner that they are in our current running ecosystem on the Kronos chain. Um, I believe I did previously mention, but it wasn't confirmed yet. But as of now, I can confirm that the drop date will be on the 25th of November. Um, Obviously, we're going to have a mix of whitelist holders and normal holders that can access the pre-sale, and there are a great deal of many benefits if you are on the whitelist. One of those things first is you do get kind of first pick or early access. It will be a 15-minute head start in this case. So if you are a whitelist holder for the upcoming Polygon FPC collection, the minting will start at 22:15 UTC. And if you're not, if just for general public, it will start 15 minutes after at 22:30 UTC. And this is all happening on the 25th of November. So make sure you lock in the dates if you do want to participate earlier in the sale. Uh, another thing as well in terms of costs, the Polygon FPC minting costs will be 65 Matic for whitelist holders, and people without a whitelist position will be 85 Matic. So it is quite a nice discount if you are on the uh, you do happen to get a whitelist up until the time of the actual mint date. Um, Another things as well, we will actually aim to have a lot of that same existing utility as on the Chronos chain as stated previously. So what we're planning to do is we will release the NFT staking utility on the Polygon chain once we hit the 25% kind of progression mark for our mint of the Polygon FPCs. Um, the staking rewards and values will be very similar to that of the Chronos chain, but we will release more information up until this time once this target is hit. As soon as this target is hit, we will manually open up the Polygon FPC staking on the DApp, and it'll be a very similar process to enter the staking pools. Note that Polygon does have significantly less gas fees than that of the Kronos chain. So when you are entering the staking pool, do expect it to be a lot less in terms of those initial entry fees, which is a really great thing. But if you did look at this and go, why did I get charged so much on Kronos for staking? This is just why the Polygon chain is a bit more gas optimized compared to that of the Kronos chain in the current moment. Another really important thing to mention is that there are 4 legendary NFTs out there in the full 6,666 collection of the Polygon FPC collection. There are only going to be 3 available, which are randomly scattered across the entire collection. So it's a really amazing opportunity if you do happen to come across and mint one of these amazing NFTs. Up until the actual mint date, we will be releasing more information and more pictures of the remaining 2 legendary FPC NFTs that we haven't shared. So do keep an eye on that in our socials, so you might get a bit of a teaser as what you can expect in terms of those extra legendary NFTs. And if you do happen to get one of these amazing legendary NFTs when you are minting, you're actually entitled to a $200 in Matic reward. So if you are lucky enough to get one of these legendary FPCs, you can actually when minting's in progress, you can open a ticket with us or contact our team, and we'll give you that extra reward for getting one of these nice lucky finds while minting. As in terms of the venue that we're using for our drop page, it will be directly on the official Phenix Finance D app. There, if you do connect on Polygon at the moment, there is a kind of page that says drops at the moment, with a bit of like TBA information, which will be populating as of this weekend. So you can kind of see the updated details, like mint costs, everything, your whitelist status, up until that date that we do start minting out our collection. Obviously, as well, as a FPC NFT holder, such as on the Kronos chain, you will be entitled to your free mystery boxes. So this will be something that will exist on the Polygon chain as we do come to release the actual the mystery boxes on the Polygon chain. There is a bit of work that we need to do to make sure it is running and ready for the Polygon chain. But the target to share a bit more information on this will be around the 2nd of December. But after this, NFT holders will be able to claim their weekly mystery boxes if they're holding their NFTs, and this will be a weekly free mystery box. Currently, like the same system that we have set up for the Kronos chain, so it'll be really seamless and kind of very mirroring situations for both chain, and that's our goal, is to have the same kind of experience on both chains, but have it accessible over these both of these ecosystems, which is really awesome. Just looking at more information as well. So another thing as well, so Polygon NFT holders will be able to buy the mystery boxes with up to a 5% max discount till, oh no, sorry, that's incorrect. So up until minting still in progress, and while mystery box is out, all NFT holders will get that full 5% discount. And then after minting is completed, for each NFT that you have, you'll get a 1% discount, up to a max of 5% discount for opening boxes. So that will kind of just be a bit more of an incentive while you do while minting still in progress. Yeah, so that covers our updates for our upcoming Polygon Flaming Phoenix Club collection, as well as some of the small updates surrounding uh, the upcoming mystery box release on the Polygon chain as well. Um, I'll pass it over to Philip now for some quick updates as well. Go for it.
Yeah, definitely. Just a small note that those who participated in our token presale that took place a week ago, they will be automatically whitelisted for our upcoming NFT drop. So you don't have to manually claim uh, your whitelist if you participated in the presale. The same goes for the mystery boxes. They will be sent in stages, and that will happen roughly 2 weeks after the launch of the mystery boxes on the Polygon chain. So you don't have to do anything; everything will go automatically.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Phil. Um, yeah, and we're amazed to see the amount of people that happen to get a whitelist position from the pre-sale, and again, small thank you to everyone participating. Um, I know we didn't hit the hard cap, but considering the market situation and the whole vibe during those weeks, we were very proud and very happy with how we ended up in the end. So again, big thanks to everyone that participated in the sale, and we're happy that we're now live on the Polygon chain and we can start moving forward and begin our proper integration. Um, Going to next updates. This is something that's been a bit long awaited, and happy to say that we're diving into the developments of this now. Is our Phoenix Lotto pool, and as you know, this has been something in our backlog for some time. If you probably you're aware, at the time of our Chronos Phoenix token migration, the Phoenix Lotto pool did go down, and we sent out basically people can claim their tokens back as we were shutting it down temporarily. Um, and we what we did was we used this time to start planning out a way to have it in a kind of in a fashion where it was a bit more sustainable. One thing we did notice is that the rewards did seem to dwindle as more people pulled out. Um, and on top of this, it got to the point where it was a bit of a whales game, and we did see this concerns expressed. Other than the fact, yeah, we did see the fact that if you were contributing that much in the pool, you'll help things sustain the pool, so therefore you're entitled to that amount. But we did hear those concerns, and we wanted to make some changes. Next thing is, well, we wanted to make it a bit more enjoyable and interactive. As of now, it was more just you enter your tokens and then that was it. So we want to make it a bit more of a different experience. And one main thing and most important thing is we want to make sure that it's got high potential for rewards as well. So with this information that we've kind of been reviewing based on community feedback as well as some internal planning, we will be restructuring um, and we will be restructuring the new re-release of the PLP. So obviously we're going to be focusing on higher rewards for some of our lucky winners in weeks that we have it. So it'll be weekly cycles or weekly draws. Um, and obviously we want to employ a system that not only focuses on providing a chance for higher rewards for some lucky winners, but obviously focuses on burning tokens through interactions made with the pool, which is something very important. Um, so with these upgrades to the PLP, we'll be introducing all kinds of new rewards in the jackpots, such as Phoenix tokens, Crow or Matic, obviously depending on which chain you're currently entering on, Phoenix mystery boxes, and obviously much more stuff. So just kind of the thing where I'm kind of making it more interactive, more enjoyable, more fun with much a broader space of rewards with this new system. Um, another really important element that we'll be adding to the Phoenix Lotto pool is an actual lotto with like a proper ticketing system with numbers, which we thought would be very exciting, as it kind of gives people the flexibility to either obviously or randomly generate their tickets, or they can pick their own numbers for the actual lotto pool that happens on a weekly basis. Um, so what the system that we'll aim to have is a 5+1 number system where there's five normal numbers and one kind of jackpot number. If obviously there will be, I think we're having one to 35 numbers in the five number range, and there'll be 1 to 10 numbers in that special number range. And obviously, yeah, your prize. your prize and if you win will obviously just depend on your lottery ticket. So and based on the amount of correct numbers you have in relation to the actual picked numbers at the end of that week. Um, so the way it'll obviously work is we'll have different divisions or tiers of prizes where you get different rewards, and we're aiming to have this kind of widespread of different possibilities for rewards week by week. And as I stated, we'll have Phenix token, Crow tokens, or Matic tokens, or even mystery boxes or NFTs. It could be we aim to have a lot more flexibility with it, so it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. Also focusing on those elements such as burning tokens, as well as providing a chance for high rewards, and not giving out to the point where it's too much rewards and creating a negative backlash effect where the price is actually taking a hit on account of it. So these are the things that we're going to be focusing on with the new updates. We obviously don't have an exact time when we're going to be releasing this, but our expected release date for this new system is between the 9th and 16th of December. But we do believe with this new setup, it will give us a lot more flexibility in terms of how it actually plays out, and obviously provide a lot more interactivity with the whole new numbering system, and also support the ecosystem through not only giving out rewards to our investors, but obviously burning more tokens in the process. But do keep an eye out for more information in coming weeks. So we do have around like a 4 to 6 week um, kind of estimate to deliver this development in our ecosystem for the new auto pool. But we do believe that this direction, compared to the current format that it is in, will be much more beneficial for the ecosystem, as we are focusing on those kind of smaller things that support a healthy chart, like burning tokens, as well as not polluting. We're not polluting too much tokens in the actual supply from the rewards that we're giving out. But yeah, do keep an eye for more information on that. Super excited to get going and share more information about you guys. But that was just a small summary about the upcoming changes to the long-awaited Phoenix Lotto Pool updates. Um, as you know as well, just moving on to the Phoenix vesting vaults that we kind of teased during previous weeks. If you didn't know, we did send a bit of a tweet out with a small summary of utility that you can expect. But obviously, in a nutshell, it will provide just a way for individuals to safely store their assets on a non-EOA wallet, which is like a wallet like MetaMask, which can be infiltrated if you're not safe. With this as well, you'll be able to store your tokens, any obviously normal customized token, any ERC20 token, as well as your personal assets such as like your Crow tokens, your Matic tokens, depending on which chain you have your vault deployed on. Another thing as well is you'll be also able to lock your tokens for fixed time periods. So you could actually effectively, if you do want to prevent yourself from selling something, or you just want to lock onto it for some time, you will have the flexibility to create your own personal vault, deposit all your tokens, and customize these locking periods for these different tokens. Another thing that we did mention in this kind of teaser announcement is that we will be looking for to provide different utilities and different rewards to people that are locking their Phoenix. We're still planning out what kind of rewards we can expect, but obviously the level of this reward will ultimately depend on the amount of Phoenix that you have locked and the duration that you have locked it for in your own personal vesting vault. But yeah, we're super excited, and we'll be planning more information surrounding this in coming weeks. But we're super excited that to deliver a service like this, and also add an element to it that supports and rewards Phoenix token holders that are locking their tokens, are vesting them for periods of time, which obviously supports long-term price growth, as we will effectively be having a kind of total value locked of Phoenix tokens that are still accruing their rewards, but are locked and cannot be sold until they unlock. But we'll have much more information about this in coming weeks. But I was super excited and super happy to share that with you. Another thing in as well. So that ends the summary for the upcoming Phoenix Festival. Just one more update surrounding um, the Phoenix upcoming Polygon Flaming Phoenix Cup NFT drop. We wanted to announce as well that all existing FPC NFT holders uh, on the uh, on the Kronos chain will actually get a whitelist position automatically for the Polygon FPC NFT drop. Um, this is obviously a part of the offering is that of as a FPC NFT holder, you are getting early access to parts of our ecosystem, regardless of the chain. So this is something else we did want to share as well. If you are an existing FPC NFT holder and you do hold on to your NFT up until the drop, the mint date, um, you will also be entitled to one of these whitelist positions. That's something else we did want to share. On top of this as well, we will be giving out more whitelist positions to those people that want to acquire them in a series of giveaways or prizes that we give out on Discord, Telegram, etc. So yeah, that's just something else we did want to share. So it does pay to be an FPC NFT holder. You'll be able to access much more elements of our ecosystem, and obviously we do have a wider range of utility, and this is just another element of it, such as these early access elements and obviously discounts that you get within our ecosystem. Alrighty, so I believe that does cover the updates for today. I'll just pass it over to Philip for some final things to say. Go for it.
Thank you very much, Jake. Yes, right now I have to tell one very interesting event that we have in our mind. Unfortunately, I cannot give you more info on what is going to happen exactly. But what I can tell you for sure is that first, it's gonna be pretty big, in my opinion. Yes, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, and it's gonna be super fun and super exciting. I can only tell you that it's gonna take place on around, not exactly on 25th, but somewhere around 25th of November. So you should stay tuned because this thing will be super cool and super exciting. Stay tuned as we'll be revealing more info very soon.
Yes, definitely. The 25th is going to be exciting alongside the actual drop going live and this another huge piece of information that we'll be sharing for another release coming soon through the Phoenix finance ecosystem as well. Yeah, it's going to be super exciting on the 25th, no doubt.
What could it possibly be, Jake?
Oh, I wonder.
We cannot say
Definitely.
that, right? Not yet.
Yeah, I wish I knew. All right, awesome. So that does cover our updates for today. We will move over to the just a normal Q&A system, Q&A section of our AMA. So if you do have questions for today, do feel free to raise your hand either in Twitter Spaces or alternatively you can just at Phoenix Jake uh, in the Discord or in the Telegram group, and I'll do my best to answer your question. So I do believe I have a request from Kurt here in the Twitter Spaces session. I'll add you as a speaker. So you have your FPC NFT as your banner image. It looks very cool. But if you did want to say something, Kurt, feel free to ask any questions that you might have. Okay, that's all right. If you do want to speak later, just raise your hand and we'll answer your question. We do have a question in here.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, hey Kurt. Yes, I can hear you now. Welcome.
Sorry about that. My microphone keeps having problems.
No, you're right. It's okay.
I put in on the whitelist for the Matic tokens. I was only able to put in 64 Matic, and on Discord it was saying you had to put in a certain amount of Matic to get into the whitelist for the NFTs. But during your announcement, you were saying if you bought in at all, you got onto the whitelist for the NFTs. I'm confused. Which one is it?
Yeah, so in in the announcements that we shared in previous week, it was we basically had different tiers, and the minimum entry for the participation was 250 Matic. So we did have all these different tiers, and if your tier exceeded that 250 Matic entry point, you were entitled to that whitelist position. Sorry if that was unclear, or if there was a bit of a miscommunication on my end when I was talking.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, and like I said, if you are looking to get a whitelist position for the upcoming Polygon FPC collection, I did also state if you are an FPC NFT holder, you'll be automatically given a whitelist position as well. On top as well, if you did
Oh,
participate.
excellent.
Yeah, so so that's another thing as well. Obviously, since Chronos FPC NFT holders do kind of have the utility that they do get early access to element releases of our ecosystem, they will be getting that whitelist access, and that all those discounts that come with it as well. On top of the obviously the pre-sales that did contribute more than 250 also get their whitelist position plus their mystery box rewards as well. So very very awesome.
Okay, because I have 2 Chronos NFTs.
Oh,
So I'm
you're
happy
set
to hear
then.
that.
You're set. Easy. Cool. That's
All
awesome.
right then. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you very much, Kurt. Alrighty, awesome. So, we do have another question here from Immortal King Crow. He says, Phoenix Jake, should there be any concern that the Blockchain Explorer does not update holders unless there's a transaction made? Just curious how the current holders are determined as well. So, I believe you might be referring to the issue that we had during our initial Phenix token migration. The small issue that kind of that occurred here is that Chronoscan or any kind of blockchain scanning service or tool out there doesn't isn't smart enough to recognize when these rebases are happening. So if there is a highly inactive wallet, their API or their service doesn't really recognize it. But in terms of the actual amount of holders, this will be sound data, so we'll be able to detect this. But any kind of thing that we do engage in the future, we will be manually acquiring this data. We will not be using things like Chronoscan, just to avoid any of these issues in the future. I hope that answers your question. It's got a question here question request from Seacoin Collector. I'll add you as a speaker. Alrighty. Feel free to talk whenever you're ready. I know Twitter Spaces is horrendously delayed when you invite someone to speak. So,
Hello?
hey, how you going?
Okay. Fantabulous. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Enjoying my Saturday morning. I'm doing very well.
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear if there's an announcement made yet, but I was wondering how much the FPCs on Polygon are they going to be with Phoenix, Matic, and how much?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we did announce this information, but the mint will be taking place on the Phoenix D app, and people will need to contribute with Matic to participate. And as for the costs for our whitelist holders, it will be 65 Matic, and for everyone else, for every normal participant, it will be 85 Matic. Another important thing to keep in mind is that if you are a whitelist holder, you do get 15 minutes of early access to the minting. So you will be able to get like some of the earlier NFTs that are in the collection first before everyone else. Another thing is as well, I think is on the we did announce on the 25th of November. Whitelist start time will be 22:15 UTC, and the open public time will be 22:30 UTC. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, that does answer my question because now I know how much I need to set aside to get some for me and some for my wife. We both have two FPCs apiece on Chronos,
Oh,
so now I
amazing.
know how much I need to put aside for those minting on Polygon now.
Yeah, definitely. And another piece of information for you is if you do hold on to your uh, FPC NFTs on Chronos, you'll be also automatically entitled to a whitelist position on the Polygon FPC sale as well. So um, that's another little added utility as well.
Thank you all very much.
No worries at all. LA Dodger, got a question from LA Dodger. He says, can we get a timer for upcoming events on Discord showing everyone's local times? Yes, we'll try set these up for some upcoming events, especially like our upcoming mint for our FPC, a Polygon FPC NFT collection. I'll see if I can get this set up. This way, everyone will be able to view these upcoming times in their local time zone as Discord manually handles this. But very very sorry. We'll try to be more organized in that regard in setting up these events. We did do it previously, but obviously we've been running around like headless chickens. We've been so busy during these past weeks. We just need to make sure that we are communicating things properly, and this is something that will be very important. So we'll try and get these set up for some of the upcoming events, especially our AMAs in preview for next week's ahead of us. So, but thanks for this feedback. We'll try and get this set up for you as well, for everyone. So yep. We've got a question requested here from Vas. I'll add you as a speaker. I'll just wait for Twitter to load. Hey Vas, how you going? Did you have a question for us today?
Oh, mic is off. Wait, is my mic on now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Vas. How you going?
All right, perfect. Doing well, thank you. I had two quick questions. First question being, I do own a Phoenix Fire NFT
Yep.
on the Chronos chain, and so that means I'll get the whitelist. I just wanted to make sure, or I wanted to know, do I only have a whitelist? Will I have to be whitelisted on that address or on that wallet address, or can I submit a different one?
So to kind of streamline the process, we will be automating it. Just to kind of to streamline the whole process, as it can take a lot of time to make everyone submit a manual ticket and for us to process it. So I just to give you a simple answer, I'll say no for now. We will be having a kind of snapshot time period. We haven't taken that snapshot yet, but I'd advise if you wanted it on another wallet, you can send that NFT to another wallet. If you do want whitelist position on another wallet, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
No worries.
The second question would be, so would there be any special bonus for people who have allocations on both chains, other than more exposure to the protocol? Is there any kind of synergistic bonus for us?
So if I'm not wrong, you're basically asking if there's like a bonus for individual investors for having tokens on both chains. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both chains on the same wallet or both chains in general.
Yeah, so we don't have like any kind of those integrations at this time, but in the future it might be something that we do explore. We might set up some custom functionality that rewards holders for having tokens on both chains. But as of now, they both do work the same, but there's no like special kind of effect or bonus that you get for do owning on both chains as of now. But it may be something that we do explore in the future.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, and one more thing, actually, I always have to ask. So when merch? Because the art is too amazing for me to not have this on everything.
It's been something in our like marketing backlog for a while. We're just really trying to figure out, well, first find a kind of a proper vendor that we can use that has the right legal kind of requirements to distribute merchandise. Another thing as well is we did find in our research that it is quite expensive, especially for such a small kind of project like us. But we will be looking into
Mm.
possibilities, maybe even come the end of the year or coming into 2023. But it's been something on our minds for a while, and we would like to we would like to get it out, but there is a lot of considerations that we have to keep in mind. But I might push this back to our marketing team to look into again, as I'd love to have some custom artwork made for some really awesome merch for the Phoenix Finance project. I believe I mentioned weeks ago that I did make some myself. Not like actually make it by hand, but I did order some online just to see what it looked like, and it did look really cool because I got like my own personal hoodie with like a Phoenix Finance logo. But um,
Ooh.
we it wasn't like anything like ready for everyone, but it was cool. I kind of wanted it for myself. But yeah, it would be really awesome to get some really uniquely designed merch for everyone, for people that were interested in getting it. One thing I've always emphasized is like with merch, I don't like owning merch that just makes you look like a walking advertisement, if that makes sense. It needs to be something that you can like respect, and it looks really awesome to wear. So it will be those kind of things that we'll be looking into. Maybe something strictly themed with our upcoming Flaming Phoenix Club. We have had some amazing artwork done. I don't know if you've seen on like the Ebisus Bay drop page. We do have these like really cool, awesome like backdrops with it have like a fireplace, and it's like so things like that. We might work with the designer. Alrighty, just reconnecting here. Okay, just reconnecting to the Spacer session now. Um, so hopefully it's all good. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Hey everyone. I am back now. I do apologize for dying there. But yeah, I believe I was kind of talking about the merch. But yeah, I think I kind of got the idea across. But yeah, we want to kind of make really cool designs and something that everyone kind of enjoy. Uh, so yeah, hope that answers your question. Sorry for the very delayed
Yeah,
conclusion to that. Might cut out.
no worries. No, I got all of it.
Amazing,
Great,
awesome,
man. Thank you so much.
awesome. Did anyone else have any final questions there? I believe we got a question here from Papa Smurf. I'll add you as a speaker. Hey, Papa Smurf, how you going? Did you have a question for us today?
Hi guys. Yeah, I do. I do have a question. According to the vaults, right?
Yep.
I understand it's gonna. I understand it's gonna be like something like staking that you have to lock up your Phoenix tokens for some certain amount of time, and then after that time, you're gonna be able to withdraw them, right?
So the basic idea for our Phoenix vesting vault is it's mainly focused around providing individual and project, like project owner and project team utility. It's going to be a way for people to kind of securely and safely lock their tokens and not kind of keep them restricted on a normal insecure EOA wallet. Um, Another element that we may be exploring, but we're probably more than likely going to be exploring, is providing individual rewards to people that are vesting or locking their Phoenix for periods of time. But it's not going to be a staking, like a staking pool in a sense. Its our main focus is for providing those kind of secure utilities for individuals and projects to utilize. But for people that are locking their Phoenix up, we'll be looking into potential rewards. These rewards might be things like weekly, extra free weekly mystery boxes, or any other possible discounts in our ecosystem that we may explore, or bonuses per week for locking your Phoenix up and letting it kind of accrue there in the locked state. But it's not going to be necessarily like a staking pool, just to kind of clarify.
Okay, and there's gonna be like a minimum amount that you have to lock into it, or it doesn't matter.
So basically, in a sense, it's kind of going to be like your own personal, like secondary wallet in a sense. So you'll be able to deposit your tokens and track them on there, kind of like in a almost like in a personal like portfolio style, but not completely. But you'll be able to deposit your tokens into your own personal vault. You'll be able to access them. You'll be able to send them, transfer them, everything like normal from your actual vault. But you'll have these functionalities such as time locking and vesting. As well, which is things like you'll be able to lock your token. Say I want to lock my Phoenix for 1 year's time, and then I'll get it back in 1 year's time, and I'll be able to withdraw it out. And obviously, you could put it back into your own wallet, or you could keep it there. But just kind of giving people the flexibility to store their assets safely on this non-EOA kind of format. But on top of that as well, just because we want to kind of incentivize people to lock their Phoenix to reduce the amount of tokens in kind of open circulation, is that we'll be looking to provide different benefits. None of these things have been confirmed as of yet, but for people that are locking their Phoenix in their own personal vault, we might do like kind of a series of weekly rewards. We did explore the idea of possibly, and this was something shared by a member of our community, is allowing people to lock their tokens and provide them higher APY. But with the way that our token works in the contract, this is not something that's feasible, as we cannot kind of just make tokens out of we can't make tokens out of thin air for a specific user. It's not how it works, unfortunately. But we will be exploring like other ideas of utilities for people that are locking their tokens in the vesting vault. As stated, we'll have more information as the weeks progress and as developments also progress. And once we have more of a clear idea of what you kind of expect for locking your Phoenix tokens, and maybe even potentially other assets, we'll be providing this information to you guys.
Perfect. And the very last question: there's no limit of the NFT minted by wallet.
So as of now, we aren't imposing any strict limits on the amounts of people that they can mint per wallet. Ultimately, this just if we do impose this limit, this just results in an individual uh, putting their assets spread amongst a series of wallets to kind of get around this. What we will be doing instead is having a limit on the amount you can mint per transaction. This way, in the case that it is a very fast mint sale, there's only so much an individual can do in a given time. This way, it kind of gives a kind of fair and distributed chance for everyone to get involved. But we do expect that with the size of the collection, and we've got a pretty reasonable prices for our collection on the Polygon chain, that um, the mint will be a really nice pace, such as what we had on the Kronos chain, which is a very good. Um, Another thing to keep in mind as well is that during the time that we decided our Kronos mint prices, they were kind of a higher USD value, but when we did set these values and are set in stone, we did experience a bit of a dip, so they were a lot cheaper. But as of now, they will be they're kind of correct prices, and this is what we've set out, and we've already locked in as of now. So it will be the 65 matic for whitelist holders and 85 for normal holders to get one FPC NFT, which we believe is a really great amount, considering the amount of rewards and utility you get just for holding one of them. So, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Phoenix for life.
No worries. Thank you very much, Papa Smith.
I
Go
I
for it,
got a
Jet.
question on the NFT. So I know you're going to be doing the sale on the Polygon Phenix site. After that initial sale, is it still going to be sold there, or is it going to be like on the Polygon version of like
Also, are you asking where like the majority of the secondary sales will take place after the mint?
yes?
Yeah, so one of the most popular NFT marketplaces in the world is OpenSea. Um, we believe that majority of secondary sales will take place on OpenSea, and we've actually now we've already deployed the official Polygon FPC NFT contract on the Polygon chain, and our collection's actually already viewable for what we've already minted, which we've just minted the one NFT as of now, for which we're going to be using for marketing purposes. But our collection is actually already live, and our collection is viewable on the OpenSea's platform. But obviously minting hasn't started yet. But yeah, OpenSeas will probably be our majority. We will probably see a majority of secondary sales. Kind of like what you can kind of see we did for Ebisu's Bay on the Kronos chain, as they were one of the more prominent um, minting platforms. But obviously, we're now seeing that there's a lot of other platforms coming into another lot of great platforms coming into the mix, like the minted platform. They're doing very well for themselves as well in the space, which we do get a lot of sales on there as well for the FPC NFT collection. But there is a wide array of different marketplaces in the space, and there's no strict rule saying you have to list or sell or buy your NFTs in a given place. But for the most part, OpenSea will be the probably the most volume for our collection, as we do expect.
Okay. All
No worries at
right.
all.
Thank you.
No worries. I believe we will be wrapping up the just the AMA segment today before I pass it back over to Philip. But I'll just make sure there isn't any other final remarks that I need to make. Um, I believe that resolves everything. We'll let everyone know once we've taken the NFT snapshot for the whitelist positions. So obviously, once we do this, you'll basically all Kronos FPC NFT holders will have those whitelist positions secured. We might be doing this in the coming days, so no stress as of now. Especially for those people that were considering moving their FPCs to another wallet to get wireless access on that wallet. But I believe for now that does conclude our AMA segment. I'll pass it back over to Philip. As always, any other further questions that you might have, just feel free to direct them in our Discord channels and push them to our team. We'll do our best to answer your questions and help service any needs that you may require. So yeah, I'll pass it back over to Philip for now. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Jake. Papa Smurf, I see that you have your hand raised.
Yes, because I just found out today during this AMA that the holders on Kronos are automatically whitelisted, right?
That's true. Yeah.
So yes, so I got the whitelist spot yesterday, and in that case, that Kronos holders are automatically whitelisted. So as I am a holder since the beginning of NFT, can you give my spot like extra for somebody else?
Yeah, that's probably what we will do. Yeah, because you already won the whitelist spot, right?
Yes,
You
and
already.
I am the NFT holder, so I'm whitelisted automatically as I found out today.
That's true.
So
Yes. In that
yeah,
case,
yesterday,
yeah,
yeah, yesterday's
right.
spot just forwarded for today for somebody else.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the right way, the right thing to do. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. So okay, I will now slowly transfer to the main account as always. You staying around.